Okay, hey guys. I haven't been on live in a minute. This is I don't know if anybody's gonna come on here to be honest. But I'm gonna be here on here not too long. If you already follow me, hey. I'm just talking to myself now. If you come in, hey, what's up? It is 9:40 p.m. So it's rather late. Good thing Abigail doesn't have to go to work yet. All right, but really, yeah, I wanted to come on live because I haven't done live for like years. I've been on YouTube, and then before people come, like, well, your channel's not big and it's not high. I'm not on YouTube to grow. I mean, well, do I want to grow following? Absolutely, but I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, I'm on YouTube because I need to make some massive income. Now, will I like to make a bigger income on YouTube? Absolutely, but I'm not pressed about that because I work a regular job, to be honest. That's just me personally. I generally, if you're just popping in, generally I just started YouTube. I started YouTube 8 years ago. And ideally I started YouTube just because I like creating content, to be honest. Initially I started out of boredom, to be honest, but then as time progressed, I've gotten to the thing where I really liked creating content, and I've just been creating content for the past 8 years. So with that being said, we're already at a minute and 23. Nobody's popped in. I'm probably gonna be talking to myself because again, I have not gone live in like God knows how long. But really, if anybody comes and checks back, the reason why I came on here is really just to talk to you guys about, well, talk to you guys live in terms of like what content you guys want to see, because I feel like it's very hard, I don't know, to my analytics have been like really wishy-washy, and it's really hard to see like, how do I say it, like the full scope of like everybody who views my content and all that stuff. And then with all the new rules and everything that YouTube's having now too, I think a lot of people are creating content, and I'm trying to like not do too much content at once because I do feel like it's like overloading the system. I did upload a vlog today because I did switch some settings. I'm trying to see something. I'm playing around with my analytics or whatever the case may be. But yeah. So anyway, nobody's here. I'm talking to myself, so I'm not gonna be here that long. All I wanted to talk about was really content. I wanted to come on here and like live and ask what type of content you guys really want to see, because I do feel like I put polls, but if people are not really watching your polls, then they don't really know. But if you're new, well, I see one person. Hi, I don't know who's on, but I'm still working this live thing because I have not done live in like almost like 6-7 years since I've been on YouTube. Oh, hi, now I see it on the bottom. Hi, Aubrey, I hope I said that correctly. But yeah, I was just talking about what I want to do next for content. Like I said earlier, I'm not big on oh, I need to grow this massive following. For me, I just like creating content personally, so it's not a big deal. But really quickly, like I said, I don't want to be on here too chatting too much because I don't like sometimes if y'all watch my vlogs, sometimes I chatter a lot because I do like when I make content, for me it's like I'm talking to the person, you know what I mean? So that's why. But hi Kay, but really let's quickly get into it because I'll just keep on talking if y'all let me, and that's the problem. So content wise, what would you guys like to see? Right now I've written down, sorry, I have my iPad here, so I'm looking so I'm not like off track. But one thing I want to do is another pack with me. Do you guys like pack with videos? If you guys don't, I do have a trip coming up in a few weeks, so I'm like, do I want to do pack with me? Like, it's hit or miss for my channel, I feel like. So if you guys want that, definitely you guys can comment. Or what do you guys like to see? I'm more of like a lifestyle, but I'm not, like, I'm mixed, but I feel like a lot of my content more lifestyle. Thank you, Kay. So no, I do not play Roblox. Sorry, Aubrey. I don't. I'm not really into gaming, but also I don't have time for that, to be honest. I work full time. I'm a grad student, if you're new here. So yeah. No, I do not have kids, but I have a younger brother. I think he plays it sometimes, but not really. He doesn't play it either. So, but that's that. So yeah, I'm a grad student, for reference. I'm a grad student and I work full time. So I really don't have that much time to be doing a lot because It's just a lot. Right now I'm still on break, so it's kind of like smooth. Right, you're asking, but yeah. Let's see. Let me stay on topic. You see, I'm saying I want to be on here for 10 minutes, but we're keep on going. Um, so yeah, I want to do a pack with me. Ideally, if you guys want to see travel content, I will be vlogging when I go, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, also something that I want to try to do is meal prepping. Don't know, it's gonna be more faceless content because I'm the only person like in my family who likes to like do content and stuff like that, and I try to be respectful of like my family members because I do live with my family members. So ideally, I just don't want to. If I do meal prepping, because ideally that's the goal, start meal prepping with my sister, it will be really faceless. I'm sorry, content where it's just like I show you guys what I make and that's it. I'm gonna try to be better and actually like film it and not just say, oh, I'm gonna do meal prep and not film it. So if you guys want to see that, let me know that. And then I'm gonna try to get a little bit better with. I did film graduate school last year, but I feel like last year was really rough. Even going into this year is gonna get a little rough because it's a lot that's going on. Work, not only work wise, but also I have to do a lot of. I have to start my clinical hours. So I don't know if I could really show all that, but the pieces I can show, I'll show of that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then also prepping to go back to school. I don't go back until September. And when I say back to school, back to work, because yeah, it's just a lot going on with work. But other than that, that's really it. So we're at 7 minutes. If there's anything you like to comment as far as, well, yeah, if there's anything you like to comment as far as like what you guys think I should do, you could definitely comment on this. I don't want to stay too long because I actually have things to do. I'm actually trying to finish, well, the book is over there, but like I've been reading this library book. I am trying to finish it. It's called The Burnout, because I am a person who easily gets burnt out, and I feel like I will relate to the book. It's more of a fiction book, but I still will feel like I relate to that book. I am 30. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna get off on here because I have nothing really else to say. Nobody's really on here. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. And Aubrey, you're asking a little bit too much personal questions, so yeah, I'm gonna keep it at that. Um, that's the thing with YouTube. Like I'm very, like I share stuff, but there's a level of balance where certain things are not shared for obvious reasons. Um, but yeah, that is all I have to say. I think I really do not want to be on here too long because I actually really do have things to do. And nobody's really on here for real, for real. So I was just trying, testing out the streaming thing to see if I want to do it for long. But honestly, we'll see as time goes how I'll do streaming, because like I said, it's like I'm very like mindful of my family and being in their space and being in their environment. I don't really want to. If you guys will see me live streaming, it most likely will be in like my room or something. I don't really want to be in everybody's space, if you will. So was there anything else I had to say? I talked about back to school. I still have like 3 more weeks, so I'm not going back. And when I say back to school, let me preface this by saying I mean back to work. Grad school though does start for me next week. I'm fully remote, so everything I do is on my own. My school is somewhere else. Um, so yeah, that's really it. Like I don't think there's more. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I needed to touch base on. I don't think so for now. I'm thinking, I know like there was more ideas in my head, but I just like I went on a blank of what else because I was writing them down quickly, but I don't really know what else that I'm thinking about as far as content. Like it's like went over my head right now. So yeah, I'm really just trying to enjoy the rest of my summer. While it lasts, because it's almost time to go back, and I'm excited, but I'm not. If that makes sense. Like, I know I have to get back into the groove of stuff, but it's just a lot. It is a lot, especially working with kids. It's a lot. Um, but that's what I like to do. So yeah. How many days I have left to do for summer? I've been I think 18. I want to say about. Um, so yeah, and then because I live in New York City, we don't start until September. So we start the last after everybody who starts. Although if you're in charter school, you start earlier. Public schools start in September. Some charter schools already started. Some will start next week. So we're public, but the general group of kids, like in public school, start later. Um, I will channel after Aubrey. I'm actually like writing it down so I can check it out after. And also thank you for being on my life. Yeah, New York is cool, but I don't know if I will live here forever. I've lived here all my life, but I think over time I may move somewhere else, to be honest. When I've gotten everything that I want to get done, all my goals, I should say, done in life. And I'm still working on trying to play around with this because I know I see some like what the live is gonna be about. I don't know how to do that. Sorry, bear with me because I feel like YouTube has changed so much as far as the interface and the whole thing, especially with live. Live did not look like this. Like I see so many options and stuff and all this. I can write all this stuff. Didn't know you could do that. Aubrey, to be honest, I didn't always have that many subscribers, and again, it takes time, to be honest. Um, but also, I really don't sit there and like, all right, let me count my subscribers. After a while, you kind of just, I feel like if you really love YouTube, you're just gonna film regardless if people are watching or not. Sorry, I'm trying to see something on my, but yeah, you're gonna do YouTube regardless of if people are watching or not, to be honest. That's how I am. Like I'm also, I feel like because I'm just in the mindset like I just like to film, that it doesn't bother me. Oh, like, oh, I don't have 100+ views. Yes, I do look at it. I'm human, but I don't sit and dwell on it because I just have so many other things that I'm doing for me to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, nobody's subscribing. Do I want more subscribers? Absolutely. Who doesn't? Because, more subscribers, more goals. When I first started, absolutely, I was like one of those people who wanted like a YouTube plaque or stuff like that. But like, I'm pretty much content with what I have. If I grow bigger, of course, every milestone is to be celebrated. But I'm not like very picky about like, oh, I need to have 2,000. Like I would love 2,000, but for me, it's just I'm appreciative of whoever follows me and who watches my content. I'm not like gonna sit there and be picky about stuff. I don't have time for that. So, but yeah. I may end it though, Aubrey, because I actually have stuff to do and I don't really see many people on here, to be honest. And I feel like I don't want to be talking to myself. Although I know people do like lives because you can talk face to face and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I said let me hop on live, because I know I used to do them very, very long time ago. But yeah, I haven't done it in so long, so it's still new to me. I'm still working with the stuff, and yes, I know I do edit a lot of content and stuff like that, but it's a different boat when I feel like with live because I haven't done it in so long. So yeah. Even now I'm like looking at these other things, but I don't even want to play with anything. I was on practice mode before this to kind of see, but maybe I'll do this again at some time, I don't know when, and do another live, but I don't know what it will be about. This was just like a random impromptu type of live. So, but yeah. Is there anything else I have to discuss? I don't really think so. Next is gonna be a busy week for me, to be honest. I have a lot going on. I will try to vlog some of it, if I get most of it. If you, um, but yeah, I have a lot that I have to do next week. Uh, Hair appointment. What else I have to do? I have other things that are happening, but I'm not gonna really share it with you guys. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I do believe, like I said earlier, I believe in like having those moments with people without me camera in your face. I may show you a little clip, and then after that, it's just like that's it. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I think I'm about to get off because yeah. I believe your time behind me. I am 9:57 now, and you said it's 8:57, so I'm an hour ahead of you because it's about to be 10 here. So yeah. Sorry. I'm just looking at other stuff midway. But yeah, I don't know what other content. Tomorrow, no, I'm not gonna go on stream tomorrow because I actually have a lot of things to do. Um, I'll see when I go to stream because I don't know. It just really depends. I think it just depends on your schedule. Yes, I'm still free now, but like sometimes I just like my me time. This was just today. Tonight was just like a random like, yeah, let me get on stream. But I don't know if I will be doing that all the time, especially when I get back to regular stuff. I don't know if I'll be doing that all the time. But that is an idea to go on stream like for like, maybe if I do some grad school work, maybe. I don't know because again, it just depends. Yeah, I'm about to stay here for like maybe 10 more minutes and then I'm out because I'm old. That's the thing. Once I hit 30, not even, once I hit like probably 20, 28, I'm like, it's time to go to sleep. That's it. I can't. I literally was having a conversation with somebody the other day and I'm just like, yeah, I've gotten to the place where it's just like it's nap time. That's it. I don't past a certain time. I'm just like, toodaloo, good night. If I stay up by 12, like I get a headache the next day or the next morning because I'm so exhausted. I can't handle it. Yeah, I really wish I could add like, how do I add what do you call this? I probably should have, me being a person who's like type A, I should have probably went to go check um why is my Alexa talking? See, they just be talking. It wants me to buy something. No, Alexa, I don't want to try it. So, yep, I am about to call it a day because I am finito for the day. I'm trying to see how this looks on. Sorry, I'm trying to see how this looks on my iPad when I go live. That's why I'm looking down. And also, nobody's on here, so. Um, but it's weird because it's not showing me. My Wi-Fi is being finicky, so. At least on my iPad, as usual. Oh, that's how it looks. Sorry, I'm looking at myself on the iPad. I was just wondering how I look. Um, anyway, I think I am heading out now. Unless somebody else, because I don't really see anybody on here talking for real, for real. Um, like I said, I listed a few. What do you call this? I listed a few content ideas that I want to do. I might go back and put a poll on those ideas if anybody wants to chime in. Like I said, realistically, you guys will get. Um, I'm really just a regular degular. Like I said, you're not gonna get something like ooh, like I don't do pranks. Don't ask me about those because I don't do anything pranky. Like I don't care for that stuff. I'm too old for that. First off, um, it's just real life type of things. So like I'm very like also what needs to be kept off screen is off screen as well. Like I have a balance, and I feel like that's what YouTubers need to have, a balance. Everything does not have to be for social media consumption, and so that's that. You know what I mean? You know, I share a lot, but I don't share everything, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah. Yeah, it's so much different being on live, I feel like, than it is on regular YouTube because when I'm creating content, because I'm sitting there and I have to edit stuff and all that stuff. Whereas live, you just sit here and talk. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I think that's a little different than when you're putting up the video, because in a video you can sit there and chop off everything and all the fluff, and which I do a lot because sometimes I'm just talking and talking. So I like to chop up off all the fluff and just give you guys the important parts of the video, and then that's it, and call it a day. I don't like to like do all that talking. It's just sometimes I just feel like it's too much, and then I don't want to become overbearing when I film videos, if that makes sense. Excuse me. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I am about to head out because if I stay up any longer, then I'm never going to do what I need to do. And I really want to finish this, well, majority of this book, so I can give it back to the library next week because, yeah, I don't want to keep it past August because I kind of want to transition to, like I said, grad school stuff, because grad school stuff. well, I'm starting back my semester next week, so that should be fun. I excited? Yes, for sure. But of course, it's gonna come with a lot as far as how do I say it? It's gonna come with a lot as far as what word am I looking for? Oh yeah, it's gonna require a lot of my time because I am doing three what do you call this? Three courses this semester, which is a little bit different than sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick on here. But yeah, which is a little different than stuff like what am I trying to say? It's a little different, first of all, with then oh yeah, it's a little different than my previous semesters where I was just doing strictly two classes. Now I'm doing three. So it's a lot more um for sure. So yep. Why do I not see the only thing I'm trying to figure out is sorry, I'm like playing around with things and trying to figure out things while I'm on here. So the next time I'm like more prepared as far as putting up content for you guys. But what is going on here? Sorry, I'm really testing out the everything right now. Oh, we can do polls too, Q&As. Interesting. Sorry, I'm really just playing around with this because I kind of want to see um, like what options are here. Okay, how do I get out of this though? Okay, there we go. But yeah, I think that's enough to chattering. I said I was gonna stay here for 10 minutes, and we are about to be up to 30 minutes. Um, I don't think there's anything else I need to address as far as content wise. I don't think so. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think sorry, like like you just like there's stuff you have to say. Sorry, like like you just like there's stuff you have to say, but your mind just like went whoop a blank. Um, but I think I'm definitely gonna do the pack with me for sure. Because I just like I don't know why for me I love doing the pack with me videos. I like watching people's pack with me. Maybe that's why. But I like to see like oh what is people packing. It's just I don't know why it's fun to watch. Probably because I love traveling, so that's probably why I like doing them. But it's like hit or miss with things. I do feel like my travel content does really well though as far as like if I go on a trip. But your girl can't travel every day. I have a life. I have things to do. That'd be nice if I could travel all day, but I have a life. I can't travel every day. But for sure, like that's one thing I do. Like when I travel, I like to film it because I like to also look back. If it's years later, kind of look back on places that I've gone to, kind of have those memories of what I did when I went to the vacation. So I post it for that reason, but I also post it for like people to like if they're thinking of going, so they also can like kind of hear my take on it. So it's both, it's twofold because I do like to share obviously um, places that I go, so that if people want to go there, especially like too, I love to do reviews. That's like one of my big things, like doing reviews and telling people like, all right, this hotel was good, or like, nope, do not go here, because I've had a few places where it's like, nope, do not go here. Um, because yeah, some of these places, unfortunately, I don't like to be that person though. That's like, oh, I don't think you should go to this place or whatever. But it's just like, if I feel like somebody's too rude, I think recently I did do that. Actually, I did talk about that when I went on my up in January. I posted, if you watch my birthday vlog, I did say that, like, how I walked in and like the person who was the receptionist or whatever you like to call them, was just straight up rude the whole time I was there. And after a while, you kind of like get used to people's rudeness and you just like shrug it off. But it's just like, that's a big thing for me. And I do think that a lot of places don't realize that. Like, when you're working in an establishment and people are coming in and out to your establishment, um, the way that you act is how you set the precedence for the whole chain, right? Or, well, yeah, the whole chain, actually, yes. So you can't just be doing whatever you want to do, because people are watching you and they're saying, all right, so, I'm definitely not coming back to this place because, I wasn't treated nicely. Revisits this live. I did post for people to join, but nobody's joining. It is rather late, depending on where you live. I could just talk and talk, like I said. If there's anything else that I need to address, maybe I'll come back and do another live, but it probably will not be next week, because next week I am busy doing a lot. So I'm filming what I'm doing, but for live purposes, I probably will not get on because I'm tired. Like I said, I've stayed on for way too long, for me at least. Especially because I'm not really doing anything. I feel like if I was really like, showing you guys something that I was doing or making something, then yes, I would have stayed on longer. But I'm not going to, because yeah. So yeah, hopefully you guys comment if you want. And I don't know, can you guys, I know you can rewatch a live. I was about to ask a dumb question. I guess if somebody drops in this live, like I said, you can comment down below excuse me, I'm sorry, I had a hiccup. You can comment down below what content you want to see. Once again, it's gonna be well, some stuff I already have it in the works that I'm going to do regardless, but I do want to get to like more of a grind of meal preps, because that's what I'm going to try to start doing. I have not been in the gym for a hot minute. I just don't have the time for it. Now, I know you guys are saying, Summer, you had time. And I did make time, but not in the same, the exercise was not the same as what I used to do, where I'm doing like weight training and stuff like that. I do want to get back to that at some point, but I think it won't be, I'm just being honest and realistic. It won't be until I'm done with my grad school, and I still have a year. I still have a year left. I'm trying to think about it this way, right? After this semester, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 more semesters, and I'm done. So it'll give me a little wiggle room. I feel like at least I won't be doing classes, but I still need to study then for exam. But it's just studying for the exam. So there's a little bit more leeway now, a little bit more peace and flexibility. And I think that's what it is going to be for me, ideally. Now, we'll see. I'm going to try to see if I can work it in this year, just because I'm closer to home this year, work-wise. So maybe I could make it work. You know what I mean? But if I do the workout, it's probably going to be at home. I feel like, I don't know how do I say it. Like, I know people like going to the gym. I do like going to the gym, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like sometimes I just rather, like, just the easiness of, like, going into my living room, turning on TV, choose what I want to film. And I do have weights and all that stuff in my house. It's not like I don't have equipment in my house. So doing that is just a little bit easier than I can just go straight into my shower. When the gym, you have to like clean. I remember when I was going to gym, which I did, like, that's when I wasn't doing anything, you know what I mean? I was just going to work and that's it. Like, I wasn't doing school, I wasn't doing anything else. I would literally go, I had no problem, because I would get off the train, go straight from work. Now I just feel like it's just a little more taxing because it's like, all right, well, I have these assignments to do, and again, it's also your time management. I will say that too, but I just feel that you got to know yourself, and I just felt like by the time I got home, a lot of time had already been taken away from me because I was working so far. So it's like you got to pick your whatever, if you will. For me, it was a lot of just like walking, like long walks, was my form of exercise this summer for the most part. And then some mornings, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even wake up early, so enough. And I'm a person too when it comes to exercise. I feel like for me, it's better in the morning than it is night or afternoon. I don't mind doing afternoon, but I don't know why. For me, it's just more of a boost of energy in the morning. But yeah, nobody's on here, so I'm actually gonna get off now. Um, but yeah, Aubrey, thanks for staying on when you were on. But yeah, I am out now, so we'll try this again another day, but it's not going to be today. It's not going to be the next few days, I should say. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So, and thanks for the likes, the 3 likes, whoever is watching, appreciate you. And yeah, I'm out now because I have other things that I need to do. And yeah, bye.